Running a farm is one of the most challenging professions. It demands early mornings, hard manual labor, and unwavering dedication to the land. For Croatian farmer Dave Bovic, his farm near the town of Đakovac, integrated into the city of Zagreb, was not just a source of income, but his way of life. Every week, however, his routine and livelihood were disrupted by people attending the local flea market. With limited official parking, visitors began using his farmland as an unofficial parking lot. Despite his repeated pleas for them to stop, they ignored him, assuming their brief presence wouldn't cause harm. But to a farmer, even a few hours of misuse can have lasting consequences. What many overlooked was that Bovic's land wasn't just empty space, it was mineral-rich, cultivated soil crucial for growing crops. Cars, after running for a while, often leak fluids and emit harmful chemicals that seep into the ground. This contamination poses a direct threat to the quality of the soil and the future of his harvests. Making matters worse, Bovic's land was located near one of the largest landfills in the region. This site contributed additional environmental threats through leachate, a toxic liquid formed when rainwater passes through garbage, absorbing harmful chemicals like methane and acid. For Bovic, the last thing he needed was more pollutants from parked cars damaging his soil even further. Eventually, after being ignored for far too long, Bovic decided he had to protect his land, if not with words, then with action. But instead of choosing aggression, he used his tools and experience. One Sunday, he calmly got onto his red tractor and began to plow the fields around the parked cars. At first, market-goers didn't notice. A farmer working his land wasn't exactly a rare sight. But as time passed, it became clear something unusual was happening. When people returned to their vehicles, they found them hopelessly stuck in the freshly tilled earth. Bovic hadn't destroyed anything, but he had made it impossible for the intruders to leave without learning a lesson. The police were eventually called, and many assumed Bovic would be reprimanded for blocking vehicles. But upon hearing his side of the story and recognizing that the land was his private property, the authorities sided with him. He had every right to work his fields, even on a Sunday, and to protect the soil that sustained his crops and income. One woman's car became so entrenched that even a police officer couldn't get it out. In the end, Bovic mercifully used his tractor to flatten the area around her car so she could leave. The message was clear: his land was not a free parking lot, and there would be consequences for treating it as such. The incident quickly went viral online. Videos were shared across YouTube and social media, drawing both praise and criticism. While a few argued that he should have posted clearer signs or capitalized on the parking by charging a fee, the overwhelming support was in Bovic's favor. Many sympathized with his situation and commended him for taking a peaceful, non-violent stand. Others pointed out that even charging for parking wouldn't solve the deeper issue: cars polluting and compacting soil that is already threatened by nearby landfill toxins. For someone like Bovic, whose livelihood depends entirely on healthy land, protecting it was non-negotiable. In the end, Dave Bovic didn't just stand up for his property, he stood up for all farmers who are often overlooked and disrespected. His story struck a chord with many, highlighting the delicate balance between community growth and environmental respect. His peaceful but firm action served as a reminder that land is not just space, it is life for those who cultivate it. After that day, it's likely that no one will dare to park on his farm again without thinking twice.